During the globalization process based on industrialization, the greenhouse effect is becoming obvious. Extreme weather events caused by the climate crisis revealed gradually and led to the melting glaciers in the polar regions and the rise of sea levels. Agriculture is an important factor affecting the global climate, but traditional farming methods have been ignored by us. On the one hand, we are consuming more nutrition of the soil, applying more chemical fertilizers, and leaving the land barren. On the other hand, we have cleared and occupied more forests for farmland in pursuit of higher yields. Meanwhile, the rubbish produced by human beings has begun to pile up nowhere. We have established a relatively mature recycling system, but it still feels unfamiliar for most of us. To protect the earth, we have been educating students on how to recycle and reuse garbage, but education still remains on paper. From connection to action, as a kind of social movement, recycling still requires us to invest more. How to make consumers fully understand the benefits of circular economy? How can we grow our food sustainably in cities to protect our planet? We should change our society through education. Combining these two issues, we are going to present a social design proposal, CIRCO, a sustainable campus garden based on regenerative agriculture. In this school garden, garbage is recycled into compost to produce food. We hoped that students will bring this idea back to their homes and inspire communities, thereby influencing more consumer groups. Through the courses provided by the school, students are taught how to convert the collected garbage into compost and then harvest food to supply the school canteen. In the cycle of regenerative agriculture, we establish an educational platform and service system for teachers and students, such as seed bank and gardening toolkits, and build a school garden on the campus. The garden is set up near the school canteen, which includes a shed for glass, a recycling station, a mushroom cultivation room, and a plant greenhouse. When we walked from the entrance of the school to the canteen, we can see two transparent cultivation spaces on both sides of the corridor. In the classroom, teachers will teach students the methods of regenerative agriculture so as to understand how to dispose of garbage, make substrates or compost. The first step is to make substrates and cultivate some mushrooms. For example, we can firstly collect some fallen leaves, straw, waste paper, and courier boxes. After sorting and crushing, they will be crushed and mixed in the cultivation room. Then put it in a pressure cooker to sterilize. Then we put some spawns in the culture box to allow the mushroom mycelium to fully colonize the entire substrate. Then, after waiting for the mycelium to be mature, we will grow it into the edible mushrooms in the cultivation rooms and harvest food at the end. Secondly, we need to recycle food waste and make compost. We collect food waste in the school canteen. And then transport them to the composting workshop to put the earthworms. In the class, students can learn about the convention process of compost. After that, they can distribute the compost to their respective cultivation boxes. The earthworm tea and Metabolites produced by the earthworms will become compost, which can be a good food for the plants and soil. In the big greenhouse, we need to give organic liquid fertilizer to the soilless plants and to apply the organic solid fertilizer to vegetables such as tomatoes, eggplants, and cucumbers. Here, the soil will become more fertile, which helps us to produce food more efficiently and thus more nutritious. From education to recycling, from farming to harvesting, we will share the fruits of regenerative agriculture with residents in nearby communities to build social impact. It can be not only an urban agriculture center supported by the community, but also a gathering place for everyone. Of course, the harvested food from the garden can also be supplied to the school canteen to establish an effective circular chain. We hope that students can understand the entire regenerative transformation system through our program and participate in the circular economy actively to understand that garbage is not just garbage. They can be transformed into another useful resource and become the food of our food. We hope that these projects can be implemented in communities or schools in various cities and promote our sustainable development in the future.